Worship means what? We generally, am I audible?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Guru.
What does worship mean? What is the word that we use for worship? Puja, arhana, upasana. So, what are we essentially doing when we worship? Can someone express?
Hare Rama Guruji.
Hare Ram, please.
Yes, in Upasana we mainly ask for her grants and boons so that we can, we can advance in our jnana and bhakti.
Why will she grant you boons?
Guruji, that I'm not very, I'm not very clear about. I've heard that some consider her as form of Mahalakshmi herself. I mean, and
No,
I'm
the answer I am asking is more basic. I'm saying anybody whom you worship, why would that person grant you a boon or benedictions and whatever you? Why would he do? He or she? Why would they do that?
if he or she becomes, prasanna with my sadhana.
Yeah, but why would she do that? What would make her prasanna with your sadhana?
Sorry that I don't know.
What you? I think I hope you see what I'm doing. I'm getting to the basics. If you don't
Yes,
know the
Guruji.
basic, if you don't know why we are doing upasana, why she has to give boons, uh, we won't be able to conduct it in a way that is meaningful to both her and us, or he and us.
Yes, Guruji.
Is it like bribing a police officer to get your things done? Like you go to a government office, you put 500 rupees on the table, and he's obliged to do what you want.
No, Guruji.
No? Okay, why not? I'm not asking this question only to Siddharth. Please feel free to participate. Anyone?
Pranam Guruji.
Hare Ram.
So as it is said in Vedas that you worship particular devata, you get a boon.
Hmm.
So it is a Vedic injunction. So if you follow it, you will get the boon.
Yeah, but how does it work exactly? What is
I
that?
mean, they give
What is
boon
happening?
to you.
There are
I mean,
Vedic
it's
injunctions.
just creating.
Vedic injunction is not like a data code or something. It's a it reflects reality. So in reality, there are transactions, and transactions have meaning. Just because it's a Vedic injunction, does it mean that it doesn't have any transactional or meaningful? It's not a meaningful exchange.
It creates a Shraddha in Veda.
The person reciprocating with you is a person, first of all,
Yes, Acharya.
and you are a person. So
Yes.
yeah, the Vedic injunction that you do this and you do that. But how
I
does
mean,
it
you
work?
will get faith in the.
Okay.
No
So
idea, Acharya.
if you get faith in the Veda, then what happens because of that?
Then you will follow the Vedic path, and it describes what is this race to you, and then you try to do that. I mean, it slowly will be drawn to moksha.
I think we are using um, too many technical terms. Moksha. The moment we use these terms, we're actually when we need to break down these technical terms, we need to deconstruct them into their real components, into their real meanings. Because we throw around these words a lot, but those words hardly mean anything to us. Now,
Yes, Acharya.
there are different modes of worship.
Yes, Acharya.
Like the asuras also perform certain severe forms of austerities, severe forms of penance,
Yes, Acharya.
and it is very it is rewarded often, well, many times. But I guess we are not speaking here of that kind of worship. We are
Yes,
speaking here
Acharya.
of upasana. Um, there, it's more of what I can get. He's not much bothered about the deity which they are worshipping. There was
Yes, Guru.
a famous demon who was granted the benediction that whomever you keep your hand on, that person will be turned to ashes. And
Bhasmasura.
yes, and guess who he wanted to try it on first?
Shiva, Lord Shiva.
Yeah. So that is the quality of the upasana of the daityas.
Yes.
So if he doesn't mind that Shiva turns into ashes, how can he love him and worship him and do upasana of him?
It is not truly upasana. It's just like give and take business.
Yeah, and giving is just because it's some kind of a hack. It is some kind of a hack. So here is a hack. You do this tantra, you do this, you do that, and you can get such a deity to get what you want. It's more of that sort.
Yes, Guru.
You need to reflect on these basics.
Yes, Guru.
Just a minute. So there are two kinds of upasana. One is asadupasana and sadupasana. So when we say worship, we will have the need to distinguish between these two. Yeah, Rajeshri, you had your hands up. Yeah, you had raised your hand.
Ji Guruji, I was asking that is it divided into categories like Tamsik Upasana, Satvik or
Oh, okay.
Rajasic?
So I got exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Tamasika Rajasika is one or another way of looking at it, but grossly we can make these two divisions: Sad and Asat Upasana.
Ji Guruji.
Asad Upasana means worshipping in a way that is totally like it is not congruent with reality. You might want something from somebody, so you glorify that person beyond proportion,
Ji
and
Guruji.
you do things to just attract the attention of that person. So that's how it works.
So the Upasana which Asurs do, does it
Asura
even
means
call
here
as Upasana?
In Kali Yuga, because Asuras are also inspiring, they are also taken charge of our minds. We also, a lot of times, end up doing Asadupasana only. Sadupasana, proper Upasana will only come when there is a lot of purification of intellect and lot of self purification. Only then you will even start approaching or arriving at Sadupasana.
Okay, Guruji. So can we also call it as Satvik Upasana, Sadupasana?
Yes, of course.
And Rajasik and Tamsik Upasana can come under Asadupasana.
Well, I would not be so hasty as to do that, because there could be even Sattvikas who worship in a mode that would appear to be Rajasic, maybe.
Okay, Guruji. I mean, how can you please give an example?
Like there are many things that, say, warriors and kings, they often offer sacrifices to certain deities in the way that that deity has to be, appeased or approached. So the upasana itself may appear to include Rajasic elements. But the intention of the upasana would not be to get anything like that. It would be because there are many ganas and gana which there are many even semi-divine beings which accept that kind of worship. So in the Kali Yuga, maybe that is better it is better that we stay away from such. But if they have been there in the family traditions, then maybe they resort to upasanas which are apparently Rajasic.
Ji Guruji.
Upasana basically means like when you have a family member, you deal with different members of the family in the ways that they prefer.
Ji Guruji.
So we live in a greater family, Trailokya Kutumba, in which there are beings who are above us. And we are not specifically doing the upasana usually to gain something or it is not that you have got something to happen or you are in need of something and then you are bringing it to the you're resorting to the worship of a certain deity because of that. It's not like that. Your need will in a family, what happens is everyone's need is the family's need also.
Yes,
It,
Guruji.
um, it's very rare that somebody needs something just for himself. If somebody needs something in the family, then that person needs it for the whole family, because he's not an isolated, that person would not be an isolated thing from the family.
I mean, how if that person is taking like buying some clothes for himself, then how is it for the entire family?
Of course, for the entire family, he with good clothes, the entire family looks better, right?
Okay, yes, Guruji.
It's not just he looking better. The entire, if you put good clothes, your entire family looks better.
Yes, Guruji.
Madhvacharya mentions in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhashya, that God desires that, like Yudhishthira, he's called Yudhishthira Pratisthata. The Pandavas did not just want all that glory. They accepted Indraprastha, although it was completely, there was nothing there. But Krishna wanted for them that they live with such glory that is not imitable by anybody else. Krishna wanted that Yudhishthira and all the Pandavas, the gems and the jewels that they wear, should not even be available on the earth. So he had the Devas get all those things for them. He had, even from the Danavas, Maya is the engineer of the Danavas, and he had Maya Danava build the Maya Sabha for them.
Ji Guruji.
It was not the Pandavas' idea to build the Maya Sabha. Anyone here doesn't know what is the Maya Sabha? We are referring to that Sabha where Yudhishthira was sitting along with all the other of his brothers and Draupadi, Krishna. All of them were sitting after
Yes,
the
Guruji.
Rajasuya. Yeah. And that's the place where Duryodhana happened to slip and fall.
Yes, Guruji. There is also a myth that Draupadi laughed on him,
Yeah, why will she not laugh? She could have laughed.
but she was not even
So
present there.
she was present. Draupadi was very much present there.
But I heard that she didn't laugh.
Is it? Where did you hear that?
I mean, she was not present there, so she didn't laugh at Duryodhan.
No, no, definitely they laughed. Bhimasena laughed. Krishna gave a slight indication to them, and taking that indication, of course, Yudhishthira didn't laugh.
Okay, Guruji.
Yudhishthira sent special clothes and sandalwood paste, a lot of special gifts to Duryodhana. As soon as he got wet, he gave him a very special change of clothes by the best of silks. Can you just now there was a question that was typed. Does everyone see that? There are several verses like that in the Bhagavata and in the other Puranas also. But the whole idea of that is that worship of Krishna, worship of Vishnu is central to all. Many people tend to ignore the worship of God and seem to be obsessed with other forms of worship. And even if they were aware of this thing, they would not. Even if they were aware of this thing, they would they would not want to attend to the worship of God. So this verses like this discourages that, and actually um, it sets it actually um, mm, corrects corrects falsely placed priorities. Yeah, please go ahead. Ask the question. Rajeshri.
Yes, Guruji. I was asking that why Krishna wanted to have such glory on Pandavas.
Exactly, because the family's glory is his glory. He considers them
Okay.
family.
Okay, Guruji.
All his devotees, he considers them his family. Not only Pandavas, anything, the cow, anything that they are all instruments of his Vyavastha of Srishti. The Ashwatha Vriksha, all these are his vibhutis, right?
Ji,
So
Guruji.
his Antaranga Bhaktas are also his vibhuti. He he enjoys it very much when they are when they are like they may not having the ahankara and all that, but God himself wants that they be like very very. You have seen the Vishnu Dutas, right? How their chest and all will be like um,
Yes, Guruji.
yeah, the like the you see their physics how they are, and the ornaments that they have. Yeah, they're all very very kind of what's the word? I'm not getting the proper word for that, but they're very um, not finding the right word. Samruddha. They are very samruddha in every way.
Wealthy?
What?
Wealthy.
Samruddha, wealthy, not just external wealth, also internal wealth. In every way, they are very samruddha.
Regal.
Regal is a more mild word. The regal, yes, there is a lot of regality, but it's like no, regality in its uh, not just a display of regality, but they are innately regal and very, very full in every way. Nourished, hrishta pushta atishishta. हृष्ट पुष्ट अतिशिष्ट प्रजा संश्रयम्. Fine, I'll end the discussion today here. But take this as an important thing, this Asat and Sat Upasana, and please go on gathering more and more knowledge and wisdom about how to go about doing Sadupasana. Whatever you learn should Upasana is a place where you practice it before you really start living it. I think that's a nice way to put Upasana as. Upasana should be the practice of your rule of life.
जी गुरुजी.
I don't know what makes God consider him, what makes God not consider them. I would ask like that. Like, why do you think God would not consider them his family? Yeah, Devi Durga is a form of Mahalakshmi. Lakshmi has three forms uh, in which she regulates the various gunas. As Mahalakshmi herself, she regulates the Sattva guna. As Bhudevi, she regulates the Rajoguna. As Durga, she regulates the Tamoguna. Yeah.
Yes, Guruji. I had a doubt that is broken milk considered as tamasic? And should we offer it to Krishna or not?
Which one?
Broken milk, like paneer and all.
Broken milk. It's the very idea of breaking milk comes from the Portuguese. Actually, there's a lot of
Okay.
research that has gone into this. Broken milk sweets got into Bengal because Bengal was the place that it was their first victory over, Um, so when they entered from there, they brought in their food habits along with them. It's quite old, 400 years old, 300 at least. Yeah, 300 years old, more than
So
300.
why, yeah. So why is it considered as tamasic? Broken milk.
Dadhitrapusham pratyaksham jvaraha, even Ayurveda says that. So, yeah, it's definitely, it means it causes disease.
Eating paneer will cause disease.
100%. You show me one person who is eating paneer and is not sick in some way.
Okay, Guruji.
When I ate paneer first time, I vomited. So means it at least by not eating paneer and not eating any of these. Not only I'm not only saying about paneer. I'm saying about any of these broken milk preparations.
Gulab jamun.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's also prepared from kova, right? That's gotten from broken milk. All of these are all roshagolla. How do you pronounce it? Roshagolla.
Rasgulla.
Yeah, and champakali, and so many other
So we
preparations.
should so we should not offer this to Krishna.
We should definitely not offer it to Krishna, but it has come in the North Indian traditions, especially stemming from Bengal. It has become a part of, yeah.
Okay, Guruji.
Devi Mahatmya, I've not gone through in detail that part of this one. So I can't confirm exactly if that is Mahalakshmi or not. But Durga Upasana means it is Lakshmi.
Okay, Guruji.
Uh, the last question, are you able to see the last question?
Yes, Guruji.
God is always self-satisfied and doesn't derive any bliss from anyone else. So what makes Krishna have so much affection for Arjuna, taking care of his horses, etc. And other devotees, even when he doesn't get anything, it is not he doesn't get anything. What do you mean he doesn't get anything? It's not. It is a relationship. Mamayu Sho Jival, okay. He has a relationship with all his devotees.
So out of love.
Sambandha, there is a sambandha, man. When Arjuna said that I can't fight because all of these are my relatives, these are my people. Krishna said, including you and them, all of you are my people. So I have brought you here. And I know you people from long ago. How long ago has it been from whence you know these people? As Bhishma, Drona. I have known them from much before that. And they are mine. I'm concerned about their well-being more than you could ever be. So you might be thinking that not killing them is their well-being, but I'm very much concerned. He had Bhishma sleep on the bed of arrows, but then he was directly present right in front of him when Bhishma was speaking. He arranged that whole event of Bhishma speaking after being put down in the war. Okay, so we'll conclude today. Yes, Sarvaguna Sampurna, Sarvadosha Vivarjita, Priyataam, Prita Evalam, Vishnurme Paramassuhrit, Shri Krishna Arpanastu. Achyutananta Govinda, Achyutananta Govinda, Achyutananta Govinda.